Hello and welcome to this video. My name is ActiqueRS. So I decided that I would buy a lot of spinning plates, and also I decided that it's time for me to spend a lot of money to buy some gold bars in the Grand Exchange. I also used my real life money to buy me a mad stack of bonds. James bonds. On a more serious note, hello and welcome to this video. I hope that you enjoyed my little jokes in the beginning. I don't know, I just thought it's gonna be funny, so I did it. On the background, in the footage, you will see me getting 50 million cooking XP, which is a huge milestone for me, because I haven't been cooking for that long. Like, I started cooking a bit before then I got my max Scape, and I have been doing it ever since when I watch YouTube videos and when I edit some videos. As my goal for the year is to gain both a lot of XP and a lot of GP, I need another skill to train after I get like 100 million cooking XP, because I'm not going for 200 million XP. So I wanted to ask your opinion, what's the good next skill to do? Because fletching is kind of alright, but if you do the broad arrows, it's extremely expensive. I mean, it's not that expensive, but if you get 100 million XP in fletching, that's going to cost you about 600 million gold coins. So yeah, I don't think I want to do that. But then again, it's one of those skills that are kind of AFK, and it's very easy to do wherever you wanna do it. Another skill that I have been considering is fire making with new logs, and that would only cost me about 200 million gold coins to go for 100 million XP, and it's also relatively fast and really AFK. It's even more AFKable than actually doing the cooking. So if you have any opinions about this, I would definitely want to hear them, because I'm a bit struggling what to do with my next skill. It would be kind of nice to have the skill ready in the bank so I can switch between skills, because for example you cannot go to play around ports and do cooking or fire making there. So in some locations it's more nice to have some bank standing skill. I'm up to pretty much any suggestions, but I don't think there are that many options, because the skill has to be, first it has to be fast, and it has to be quite cheap and very AFKable. Now, after all the James Bond jokes and XP talks, I want to move on to the actual topic of this video. Sorry it took a bit of time this time, but I had some ongoing things in my mind that I wanted to share with you, because I have difficulty to choose the skill. So the topic of this video is High Level Elitism, and what I mean by that is that in Runescape there are several high level players, a lot of them, that are bank standing in the GE, and they are like showing off of how high level they are and what kind of gear they have. And obviously, since it's an MMORPG, you need to have some kind of bragging rights, because nobody would want to work for the grinds unless you would get some kind of bragging rights. But sometimes when you stand in the GE or you are doing cooking at the GE, you find people that have a really bad attitude towards other players that have like lesser gear, they have lesser levels, and so they are lesser people or something like that. Because let's face it, in RuneScape, when you have achievements, for example, you have 200 million stats, that doesn't mean that you are extremely better than somebody that only has, for example, a max Scape, or somebody that doesn't have a 99 at all. It just means that you spend a lot more time playing the game. Of course, some people get the XP faster because they play more efficiently, and in a sense that makes them better players to gain XP. But RuneScape has many different aspects, and it's not one of those games where you have to grind a simple thing. So maybe somebody is doing PVM a lot more and he has a bigger cash tag and you have more XP than him. And yeah, these differences don't make other players better than other players. It's just that they did different things, and some people spent more time playing RuneScape than the other players. I wanted to raise this topic because there are a lot of people that are going for example, a max Scape just because they want to feel they are high level players and they are not made fun out of or something like that when they go bossing or whatever. But I think you should do whatever you enjoy doing in the game and not necessarily go for achievement just to show off how high level you are. Also, it's worth mentioning that if you see people bank standing in the GE and doing absolutely nothing but showing off their party hats or something like that, it's quite likely that they got their money through some quite unfair methods. So if you yourself have standards such as you won't do dicing, or you won't do selling dungeoneering floors, or you won't just scam people for their gear, then you shouldn't in the first place compare yourself to somebody that's trying to be elite and he's trying to show off his gear, because you never know how they got the gear actually. And nowadays there are even people that got all 99s through spins. I'm just saying this because I have a strong feeling about that if people want to get themselves recognized as elite players, they probably didn't do everything legit and they might have just cheated. So if you see somebody bragging about their skills like really annoying person, and they are like showing off how they have 15 party hats that they real well traded, you shouldn't really think much of that, and you shouldn't really think they are elite, because if you have other preferences and other standards, you shouldn't compare yourself to those people. And you should never grind in the game anything that you don't necessarily want to grind to get your achievement. Like if you don't really care that much about the achievement, you just care about not being made fun out of, then maybe it's not the best idea to grind those skills. So I talked about elitism because there are people that are just starting RuneScape or that haven't played that much and they are returning to RuneScape. And now they are going for something like 99 cooking, and for themselves it's a nice goal and they like to get 99 cooking and that's something they want to do. And then there are people that are in the GE and they are showing off their max Scape and party hats, and they are telling to somebody that he's a noob because he wants to go for a 99 cooking. But I think you should go for 99 cooking if you want to do that and you want to get the cape, or you just simply want to have a 99. It's not a bad goal if it's a goal that you want to achieve yourself. So I think this is pretty much about what I wanted to say in this video. It was a bit of a ramble again, I suppose, but if you enjoyed it, please leave it a like and subscribe, and thanks for watching. See you guys later.